Let's get it on.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another in a long series of disasters. Your good buddy, your good pal, Amigo Aaron, just almost completely off camera here. I'll see if I can fix. There we go. And I am live, in case you weren't in the loop, with another Friday Night Disaster stream. Now, I mentioned on Amigos an hour or so ago that I had nothing. That was a cunning ruse. I've always prepared. I've prepared these disaster streams weeks or even months in advance, and this one will be no exception. If you were here a couple weeks ago or a month or so ago, we ran a little thing I like to call the Amiga versus the Mega Drive, and we didn't even get through the tip of the iceberg on that bad boy, and so I thought to myself, hey, it's time for SON of Amiga versus Mega Drive. We got so many more games to go through to determine once and for all the ultimate champion here. And by God, that's what I'm aiming to do tonight. And we will let you, the chat, decide who gets over and who does not. I've deleted all the games we tried the last time around from my playlist here, so it should be nothing but solid gold money. And to make it simpler this time around, here's what I've done here. This is sort of the neutral scene. Here we are. This right here, this will be the Mega Drive's only Mega Drive games in the Mega Drive scene. You can see the Mega Drive logo there, and then this will be the Amiga scene. That way you'll absolutely know what game's being played at any time to make it easier. What's going on, Double A? Hey, I want to welcome in, of course, Arcade Ages, Scooby's here, Texas Foosballer's here, and, of course, my old and dear friend, Leroy. Uncle Larry is in the house, and of course Picard, ever present. Good to see you, Picard, as they keep filing in, everybody. So I've got my list here, and we're going to start somewhere at the beginning of this bad boy. As you can imagine, it's all highly thought out. I'm not just pulling this out of my trousers. It's all cunningly designed to make you happy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick the first Amiga game on my list, and then we'll cruise over and try it on the Mega Drive. And the first one on my list here is Brutal, Paws of Fury. This game stinks, everybody. I never liked this game, but we'll see if it's somehow better on the Genesis or Mega Drive. We're going to start with the Amiga here. Hey, welcome in, Steve. Good to see you, man. You're just in time. We're just kicking it off. This is, again, Mega Drive versus Amiga. Once again, you also have to tell me how the sound goes, and we'll see if we'll have to adjust as we go. I'll turn that down a little bit right out of the gate. Me and Bo reviewed this game a couple years ago, and boy, I thought it was a real stinker. Laserdisc, good to see you. And I love your name, of course, because I'm a big Laserdisc fan. And one of these days, maybe we'll try CD32 versus Mega CD. Although I don't know how many games they have in common. I love the no frills head-to-head. It says it up front, no frills. Really, there's not much to this. They do get a difficulty level here. Now, this is weird, the way they've done this. I do like the fact that they did it in belts, but I don't know why they didn't make it where you can just pick off the menu. This game has a number of weird choices that were made. What's up, Super Tech Boy? It's good to see you, man. So this is, of course, Brutal Paws of Fury. And, good lord, can we just start the game? You know, a fighting game is supposed to be instant gratification. There's not supposed to be a lot of baloney here. And boy, they make you wait for it here. Now we're going to enter a name. What fighting games have you do this? The answer is none of them. Because that's no one's in the mood for that crap. How can I hear? God, now I can't even hit end. We're off to a rousing start here. Now we get to pick our guy. So I will pick the sexiest girl, but these are animals, and so that's sort of off the table. Let's just go with Kung Fu Bunny. I'm the Devil Bunny, and so we'll go with Kung Fu Bunny. Make a quick screen adjustment here, so this will look a little more palatable to you people watching at the pad there. There we go. All right, let's give this a whirl. Special moves, none. That makes me want to play your game, too, when you've got no special moves. Still, we've not yet to have our first battle. And our first battle, we will fight the girl, but the Foxy Roxy here. Now, it's placed us on the... I have no idea what's going on here. My God. Just can we start a game? Horrible. Horrible game. How many people in here are fighting game aficionados? Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Hold the phone, everybody. Stop looking for a second while I try to fix that. That is nightmarish levels of pain. Hang loose for a minute, everybody. Hang loose for a split second here. Let me see if I can't fix that. That's god-awful. Generally, I can fix that by manipulating the mister. Let's see if I can get it to not do what it's doing here. Good God. All that work to get to a screen, it's all jacked up. Bear with me, everybody. This is the disaster stream in all of its glory. Right here. Alright, hold on. I'm looking for a mode that we can live with here. Oh, I got it. I got it, everybody. Crisis averted, everybody. Alright. Let me get this off the screen. Get out of here. Alright. Let's try it again. Also, I'm playing the girl, and I picked the other guy. By the way, the entire time I was fixing that screen, there were fights going on, and yet the fight wasn't over. Now I'm down. How irritating. That is irritating right there. No! Skip! Skip instant replay. Let's try this again. So, how I ended up... I don't have an answer for it. The controls on this are... They're not that good. Let's see if I can figure out how to throw a punch, even. There we go. It looks okay. I mean, if you like completely plastic backgrounds and no special moves. Oh, he gets special moves, but I don't. I will say I like the tune. Tune's not bad. Let's go ahead and take his sucker out. Oh, drop kick. Would you do anything? I'm begging you. Let's see how dumb the computer is. Can I just go over and whap him? Oh, there was something. All right, here we go. I got one. skip. Who would want to watch the instant replay? I'm begging to beat that guy. I'll be interested to hear if the Mega Drive has music that is the quality of this. Well, I'd say, I guess, better. But that's like saying, would you like to have your enema now, or would you like to have your, like, I don't know, your crotch just repeatedly kicked? Something in that ballpark. Something more clever than that. They give you quite a bit of time. I haven't seen any throws. I remember when I played this before, I got a decent enough with it to, like, go through it, but it was still, it's not fun. There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My inner fox says this sucks. Anyone own this one, by the way? I mean, don't be embarrassed if you anybody buy this when it came out. I'd kind of be interested to know if anybody actually purchased this back in the day. I'm going to try to fix the screen back the way I had it here. Bear with me for a moment. Alright, close enough. Alright, so that right there was the Amiga version of this godforsaken game. So we're going to step out here, and we're going to go over to the Genesis version and hope to God that it's easier to deal with than that was. Because I didn't like it. Except for the music, I'll give you the music, but otherwise, I thought that was no good. No good at all. So here we go, over to the Mega Drive. By the way, I should mention that I am using the Mister. It's the only way you could do something like this is on the Mister, because it gives you that quick rat-a-tat action. And I'm also, of course, using the old pad here. So let me see if I've got this in the collection here. I know I do. And yes, I'm afraid I do, everybody. Here we go.
There you go. Hoi.
Well, okay, I'll give him that. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's hard to make that one a work disc. Alright, so far, the music's pretty good. It's got the exact same crappy opening here. This, again with this. It's easier to navigate, I'll tell you that. Choose a character. See, I chose this guy last time and I didn't get to use him. Turn that music down just a smidge. Press start, okay. Now we do have the luxury. Oh, that's nice. Okay. No, okay. I do like. Okay, that's nice too. So that's all nice. I like the background. I like everything they've got going here on this one. That looks good so far. So let's see how it plays. Same old crap. I'm gonna go to the same area here. Okay. Okay, now you think back to the Amiga version of this, graphically and audibly. I will say, having more buttons is great. That makes a huge difference. Doesn't mean it's better, but it's great. You see how much quicker that one was. Skip the instant replay. See if I can take this guy. Notice the life bars are different too. This one seems to maybe a little bit quicker. The matches were a lot faster. You'll recall as I was going through all that screen changing that I still didn't die. It's not looking good for the bunny here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's a good eye, Super Tech Boy. Super Tech Boy nailed it right there. This is a replay. I just want to see what it looked like. Can I skip forward or anything, or do anything fun? No, you cannot. Can you skip the replay? You can, yes. Just for fun. I want to see a different background. Vanquished, it says. 3 continues. So, I think that's probably enough to go on. Oh, you could pick your... Let's pick someone completely different here. And, if you guys want to... I don't know if we've got anybody in here that can institute a poll. So if you just want to shout out your answer, if one of you guys could keep track for me, we'll go ahead and put this one in the books. I think we've seen enough to make a determination. So here's the rat guy. By the way, these animals aren't real cool. They're not just... I guess he's a Muay Thai rat. Yep. Hey, what's up, Doc? So if you're ready to vote, go ahead and vote. Now is the time. And we'll calculate what you got. All right. Oh, thank you for putting that up for me, man. I appreciate that. We're going to jump around here. We're not going to do these things necessarily in an order. I'm going to play one of my old favorites here for the next one as we close the doors on this one. Thank you, man. It's a lovely background music as you cast your votes. Wow, this looks like a beatdown. Hey, you gotta call him like you see him. You know, you gotta call him like you see him, man. And so, I think we can call this one for the Mega Drive. So, there it is, everybody. The Mega Drive takes that one. We're gonna start with the Mega Drive this time around. I will say, now a lot of people don't like this game, but I loved it on the Amiga. I have played this on stream, but it's been a while. This one's the old Sword of Sodan. A lot of people don't know. I believe this was a European exclusive, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. We've done Amiga versus Super Nintendo, and this is our second battle with the Mega Drive. I had so many left, that's why we're back on it. So this is the Sega Saturn or Sega Mega Drive version of this game. And we're going to give this a whirl. Make it easy for me. This game's a whole different... It's sort of quite a bit different than the last time. One of the things I don't like, and I'm just going to tell you right now, they put extra clothes on the chick. So, there you go. That's no good. That's a no-no. I gotta find which button does. Here it is. Well, I swung. There it is. God. I'm trying to figure out how to swing here. Bear with me, because I remembered it being weird. There we go. How's your groins, everybody? That's dirty pool, frankly. I can tell you right now, they were way more liberal dropping potions. That's not an option. Oh, God. Look at the blood. Pretty weak. There's a lot more bad guys at the beginning of this than in the Amiga version. Like I said, they really changed this quite a bit, and I don't necessarily think they changed it for the better, if I'm honest. But I'll let you guys be the judge. I don't want to... Go, go, go! Just go in. You don't have to kill them. You can make it. I guess you can't make it. Go, go, go. Oh, she can't go in. She's got to kill them. That's crap. Trying to figure out how to take a potion. I don't know why you would use any other sword stroke, personally. On these guys, anyway. Oh, man, that was tough. I like this level a lot in the Amiga version. Now, pay special attention to these screens here. And just the overall how everything melds together. I want you to pay special attention here. Now, these things here suck. Let me get my jump on here. Yeah. Come on. I think this level here is different than in the Amiga version, which you'll see. These guys are so stupid. You know, she's carving up Jimmy's groin. We'll just keep doing what Jimmy's doing. I hope it'll let me continue from here. Oh, I had 5 lives. I forgot. I hate that. So I've got to go back and pick these guys off that I missed. How did they get back there? No one knows. I think I can do it. Yeah. Yeah, you got that right. Well, I'm going to try to use one right now. As soon as I can figure out how to do it. Now, this is totally different from the Amiga version. Like, I'm trying desperately to use the potion. I do not know how. I'm trying button combinations. I'm hitting start. Oh, do you see that? Oh, okay, I hit start. Let me see if I can drink. See the little hand up there? Let's see if I can figure out how to actually drink what it's touching. Maybe it'll automatically take them when I undo. No, I don't know. I have no idea. Yes. I wasn't gonna say anything. Even I'm tired of doing that. I mean, that's so dumb. Hey, I did it. Okay. Now I feel like I'm finally grasping this thing. It's better than Moonstone. Come on. I'm like a killing machine now. There are entirely too many guys in this, too. Get off me! Get off me! Okay. Oh, I got one more man left. Let's go. I'd kind of like to fight that huge thing, but let me take care of this geek. There you go. Okay, this is the guy. This guy's in the Amiga version. Yeah, he's not playing that game. Oh, two of them? Oh my god! In the Amiga version, when he goes down on his knees like that, you can cut his head off. I gotta see if it's in here. I've given up by now on the, this is ridiculous. Two of these guys at once? God. All right. Oh, shoot. Get out of there. By the way, you can't jump and swing, in case you were wondering. All right. There was Sword of Sodan on the Genesis. Slash Megadrive, right there. Let's swap over and have a look at what we're gonna look like on the Amiga here. That is something. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to taint the your selections here. So this is a game that Boat hates, by the way. Boat hates this game so much. I don't know why. I always thought it was a pretty fun game, but he is not a fan. He mocks it, in fact, if I'm honest. Okay. Let's fire this up. Hopefully this will be less horrible to look at. There we go. I really thought this was a heck of a good-looking game here. Hey, what's up, Adam? It's good to see you, man. I was just putting over your excellent look at Loom on the Fine and Tandy show. Look at that. Fancy, eh? All right. Now, check out the chick in this version. Look at that. Shuffling the deck there. That's what she's supposed to look like.
Hold, stranger.
Oh, it's getting a little glitchy again. Give me a second, I'll adjust that after I clear this level here. No. Try to pause it. Bear with me, everybody. There we go. I forgot to save it last time. That was my bad on that. All right. Let me kill this guy and we'll move on. That should fix it. There we go. Oh, no. See, he could get past that guy. There we go. I got to save this configuration. We don't have to adjust it every time. Oh, here we go. Now, of course, this is up for jump. So, come get it. Did you die already? It always pisses me off that the spikes. Why aren't they killing this guy? Yes, much easier. What's up, Porthol? Okay. Now, this is a cool... I like this level, actually. Since we're just playing for a minute, I'm going to hit my button here. There. That kills those guys instantly. So this is a shield. Now check this out. We're impervious for a little while. You use your function keys, by the way, on this one to do it. Come on, get me up here quick. You'll hear this thing start dying. There he is. Uh-oh. Here it is. Oh, come on. See, you've got to cut his head off to beat him. There it is. Haha, that's how you do it right there. It moves at a better pace, too, if I'm honest. I don't know what these guys are all about. Hopping around idiots. We're going to need that in a minute because there's something coming up that's quite nasty. I like the sound effects. I like the look of this one, too. I love the piles, that big ant hills in the background. Okay, look at this thing. We're going to just... You get two of these bad boys. These things are tough to hit, too. I mean, I'm not doing nearly enough damage on these guys. I'm getting the second one down, but... Oh, crap. Die! Oh, man. Okay, we might be alright. There's a level that comes up that's, like, almost impossible to get past. It may be this one. It's the one after this one. This one's not easy. These zombies reconstitute real quick. And those stupid barrels. Plus, they shoot these weird zombie eye beams. Like, what's up with that? Like, how do you get past that? You're boned. I should have kept my shield. Extra life. Well, yeah. Oh! That gummit. I went back. I will use that quick. Look at that wolf up on the hill back there. It's pretty cool. Listen, young Aaron thought this was a pretty rad game. Of course, I didn't own this system until I was almost out of high school, so I guess actually, I was out of high school when I had one of these, so when I say young Aaron, I guess I was a late bloomer. How about that? God. I don't know if I'm going to get past the cemetery or not. Come on. Stay dead. Jeez. Get out of there. Okay. Now I'm going to die horribly, but at least you got to see that far. I like the little poem. So, this is, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, right in front of my bottom foot, there's a straight line. Do you see that? It's at the very bottom of the screen. That's a pit. If I were to step in that, that's what happens. It sucks. And they're real hard to navigate. Yeah. And that guy does knockback. And guess what? He doesn't go in the hole. So, like, how do you fight this guy? Like, unless you've got magic, you're pretty much screwed. There you go. So. Oh, shoot, I got one more life. Well, this won't take long. Oh! It's hard even to hit this guy. God. Alright. So. Sword of Sodan versus Sword of Sodan. It is now time to make your call on your Sword of Sodan picks. Make your call now. Sword of Sodan. And while you're voting, I will load up the next configuration after I save this configuration before I forget to do it. All right. We're going to play something a little more that is less crappy, I guess is the best way to put it, this time around. Let's try to find a game here that we know is not garbage. Always a good idea. So, well, boy, the choices. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Wow. Are you kidding me? 2 in a row have been unanimous. And that one is for the Amiga. Here's a game I used to own. And I thought it would be a good pick. So... This is Road Blasters. Road Blasters, a pretty popular game here in the States when it came out, and the cabinet got around, that's for sure, back in the day. This is the demo running here. This is the only arcade game that I owned 2 times. They kept coming back to me for whatever reason. I just kept getting them. Okay, let's fire this up. If we can get it to start, that's always worth a laugh. There we go. Holy smokes! Oh, that's not me. Well, see how we start this thing. Is it wanting me to play with the mouse, perchance? Let me find out here. Because that would be pretty strange. It is wanting me to play with the mouse. All right. I feel froggy. We're going to play that. By the way, we're using the old tank mouse, the wireless tank mouse. I've never played this with a mouse, but why not? So your, oh my God. Your first mouse button is the gas, and the second mouse button is your shots. This is not going to go well. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God. I hope that there's a way to change that. Yeah, we're going to see if we can change that. That is... Oh, we get another man here. Okay. I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's not good. It is real. I mean, again, this is one of those situations where this may be tuned for a less sensitive mouse, although I've got the sensitivity turned down this thing because we were playing Warhead. So it's pretty in line with the way an Amiga mouse feels to me. I just think this is a really bad idea. Let me see if I can see if we can get out of that. And see if I can get the joystick to work. Because that is no good. That is really bad. It's strange to me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch. I'm going to do the joystick swap here. And see if that will let us do anything. Okay. Well, it didn't work. I can shoot, but I cannot do anything else. So that did not do the job. Surely this wasn't made just to play with the mouse. If somebody has a spare second, see if you can find what the button is to actually get this thing to play with not the mouse. Because I would like to know. Please note the scrolling, as such as it is, and the music, the speed of it. I will tell you that the original version of Road Blasters actually had a yoke in it, not unlike the one that's in Empire Strikes Back. That's not good, Super Tech Boys. The Tech Boy says the manual does not mention the joystick. That is truly baffling. That is truly baffling. Wow. Talk about limping in. Oh, it does. Oh, it does mention the joystick. Okay. Sorry, I misread. Does it show how to actually start the thing with the joystick? Thank you for correcting me there. It's hard to read and attempt to play. I was actually a pretty good hand at this back in the day. Of course, like I said, I had it for a while. You shouldn't hit those. It just seems odd to me that it would default to the mouse. Oh yeah. Did you guys see a prompt I missed? That the plane will give you we got mines here. It will give you cool weapons. That's okay. We've got a taste of this one, and it is marginally playable like this. So just take into account that there is a possibility you can play the joystick, but we don't know how. gonna be close. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm out. In fact, I'll tell you something. The second one of these I owned, I sold to a guy who ran a pizza store. I think I sold it for $100, which shows you how much games have changed. Because this has a System 7, which is an Atari 67 board. Road Blasters runs on the same hardware that Marble Madness, Roadrunner, Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. I think they all run on the same one, and so it's a marquee swap, a controller panel swap, and a board swap. You know, a sub board, and you're in. And so it's basically they sold these like kits. And man, I wanted the Marble Madness. That's really the reason we bought this thing, is to get the Marble Madness kit. But anyway, we sold this thing for $100. And the guy that bought it from me made his money back. I think he made his money back on it in a week. And keep in mind that this was 2008. So that just goes to show you, even in 2008, this was pretty popular. Okay, so that right there is your Amiga version. Don't hold the joystick issue against it. There's nothing, I don't necessarily think it's, but I mean, it wouldn't work for me, and that's the first time I've had a joystick problem. So I'm going to assume that it was something, there was a setting in there that we didn't know. So we're going to try the Mega Drive version and see how that one goes. I'm going to roll over here. Hopefully I got it. Ah, and I do. Beautiful. Of course, this again, it was an Atari product. This sounds, I will say they've got the audio down real well on this. All right, this one will work with the joystick. Here we go. Interesting. This feels pretty good. They've got a lot of the, you know, Atari has an odd set of, the funny thing is it's automatically dry, like the gas is down. I'm not even doing the gas. I can slow down, and and that's as fast as it'll go. So you can slow down, but the gas, and I don't hate that actually. Not having to hold down the gas pedal, I'm okay with that. The gas pedal in my arcade machine was a perpetual thorn in my side, by the way. It was much the Star Wars controller worked. I never had any problems with it, but that gas pedal, man. Anytime your arcade machine had a pedal, man, what a pain. Oh yeah. So the way they've got this set up with the auto drive, I wonder if we could turn that off. But man, I do like it, because I mean it goes. I love they've got the sound effects just like the arcade. I mean, they've done a great job. Here come the mines. You see a little mine thing going off there. Oh. Gonna use that. Oh. Look at that. It's got the victory music kicking in, which is nice. I mean, it sounds, I'm not saying music's all-time great music, but it sounds just like the arcade. Man, I do like that. I do love that. They could have put that in the arcade and gotten rid of the gas pedal. That would have been okay with me. Makes it considerably easier to play. There it is. Bam. Quite simple, really. They've made this quite a bit simpler. After this one, we'll move along. Yeah, that works good. Good. Nice. They did a pretty good job simulating the speed of the arcade. I always thought this is one of the better arcade games. You don't hear anybody talk about it anymore. Not just because I owned one. I just thought it was I mean, it's a simple game. People always talk about... there's a game over in the UK. I mean, people gush over this game. I'm trying to think what it's called. It's a game where you're chasing down criminals. And I always thought this game was like way better. Okay. There you go, everybody. That is your... That is your comparison for now. Please chime in on that one and see which one you prefer. The Amiga or the Sega Genesis / Megadrive version. And we will go ahead and get that one picked. Well, I'll load up the next one. All right, so what's your favorite here? Oh, it's a little bit closer this time, a little bit. What's up, ProTech? You're just in time, brother. It's we're taking the Genesis / Megadrive. We're taking on the Amiga tonight. Just a few more seconds here to vote on this one. This is Road Blasters. Road Blasters. All right, last call, last call. All right, what do we got there? Final tally. And it looks like another one for the Mega Drive, everybody. So the Mega Drive took that one. Now, someone mentioned this one, and I thought, what a good choice, because I had this on my list. So we're going to stick with the Mega Drive here and take a look at a pretty popular choice, I think. It's the Desert Strike, everybody. The Desert Strike. A lot of people are familiar with this one, I think. It was pretty popular. I'm not going to tell you I'm good at it, but I know it's popular. So we'll just stick... We don't want that, obviously. So you can pick your co-pilot here. Shoot, sorry. Keep hitting the wrong button. I'll get it eventually. Why aren't we starting the game here? Oh, do I have to hit start to play? Duh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot, everybody. The wings that you're thinking of is on the Game Boy Advance, and it's totally different and much crappier. I would love to see wings on the Mega Drive, but alas, it never made the cut. Wings is a Windows exclusive, except for the Game Boy Advance version. Although the Game Boy Advance does give you the opportunity to play 2 people. Look at that. Again, we are on the Mega Drive here. Okay. So I'm not going to necessarily go through missions on this, but I'm going to slaughter some people and have a good time. Now, notice the way it moves. Notice the way the sand looks. Oops, killed a friendly. Sorry about that, pal. I like it when you get a geek that's just firing at you, like that's in like with a gun, and you just get super slaughter him. Like this guy. He gone. Now, if I hit the start button, you're going to get that. You hit the start button. Correct. Those things are okay, no, wait. There could be one of my guys there. It could be an enemy. I think he's an enemy. Because he's not waving. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. Look at this. Now they got anti-air here. There he is, too. Oh! Took me down. Let's get back in. I want to rescue somebody. Run, geek. Man, yeah, when you roll in here, you sort of have to play on the outskirts. This seems pretty deadly, too, I have to say. God. That's not much of a showing. That's kind of cool. Let's try that one more. Let's kick back in one more time just for fun. Anybody here beat this game? Obviously I've gotten further than this. You have to, if you play by the rules, I guess we could kind of try to do that. By the way, take a look at the ocean there. Just so you'll note the graphical fidelity of that ocean. Oh, here we go. So if you need gas, get the old hook. It seems to run quicker. So if we look here, we want to go to the mission. So it says here we need to. So you can see you can flip through these. So the first thing we need to do is radar sites, and then so here are the 2 radar sites. So that's where we're going to go. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. They're usually not super well guarded. There's one. Look at this geek. Goodbye. Now let's check our map here. So we've got a little ways to go here. We're not going to fool with that guy. But I mean, what we're doing here, this is effectively how the game works. It's mission-based. I remember when I first saw this game, and I was really impressed with the level of detail they got. I mean, it's funny now, but I mean, I thought it was pretty darn nice, actually. So there we go. Mission 1 complete. So now we can go over here and go. We want to go kill that power station. So we'll take off. We don't want to go near the airport, though, because they've got heavy-duty booty on the airport. So we'll just scooch by here. I think on the Amiga, is it Spacebar that brings up the map? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while since I played it. That could be a friend of yours, but if you come across someone that likes you, they'll wave at you. You can hit that rock, by the way. All right, we're almost there. There it is. Let's crush this sucker. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Oh, there we go. I got the Hellfire missiles, so that one's gone. Let me kill this sucker. I like the fact that the different missiles are on different buttons. That's great. So now we would go to the map, and then we want to go to the next set of missions, which is the airfields. These are no easy task. We'll go down here and get this fuel first. Oops. Oh, these are good guys, so we'll rescue them. Oh, let's kill this thing first. It'll carve us up. Don't hit the hill. Don't hit the hill. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Where are my buddies at? Where'd they go? Did they get killed? There they are. Move 4 foot. Dadgummit. This is why you got prisonered. All right. Enough of that. That right there is your old-fashioned, old-school Desert Strike for the Mega Drive. Now we're going to fire this thing up on the Amiga and see how she looks. And see how they compare. Even I don't know how this one's going to go, if I'm honest, because it's been a while since I played it on the Amiga. And I'm kind of interested to see how it's going to fare. Yeah, I've got tons of the PS2 keyboards laying around. Don't worry, I've got tons of everything because I'm an idiot. I never throw anything out. Okay. And wham. Now let me, I'm going to make a quick. I think I figured out what's causing the screen to act weird. There we go. You can hear it. You can hear it coming, can't you? Here we go.
Okay, I got the target. Your laser is armed, sir. Okay, I got target right there.
I do like that.
Okay, come down.
John Manley.
They're gone, sir. We're out of here.
Pretty good tune. Pretty good tune, y'all. And here we go. I recall this has a hilariously stupid intro. I mean, world-class dumb. I don't think it's him. I like... Okay, here's your interface here. I got my mouse right here. Let me... Okay, so... This is an easier to get around... look at that. You can actually control this with the keyboard or the joystick. I didn't know that either. I'm impressed by that. Okay. It's funny. I don't understand why it won't let me... Oh. That's ridiculous. I wasn't hitting the little red button. God. So, let's just start the game. And, we'll see how it compares. There's the Tubby General. You got you some digitized sound there, and then we're off. Okay, now note the water and everything here, just like we did before. And once we're into the shooting area... Now, this has 2-button support, and you can see I'm flipping through what I want to shoot. I think I prefer that, believe it or not, because that way I know exactly what I'm shooting. So, we don't have to get the map up, I believe... Okay, let me see here. Is it M or enter? Is it the mouse? We got to get that, we got to get the map up. Who remembers how to get the map up off the top of your head? I'm telling you, I don't remember how to do it. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We know what the missions are because we just did them. So, in fact, here it should be... We should be able to take this guy out. And then take this out. Note the sound effects, if you will. And the texture of the desert there. We're just going to barrel through here. think. There it is. There's one down. F10. Okay, thank you. All right, now we know we need to take out that factory over here. I will say the map looks, I mean, it seems like they didn't change anything. A lovely oasis. Isn't that nice? Yes. Note the... Alright, sucker. Yeah, that's what I thought. Factory should be up here somewhere. Oops, sorry. Did you hear that explosion? It's a hellfire, brother. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa! We went too far. Did you hear that? Okay, so you could hear the guy yell for you, which is cool.
Warning.
Okay, I hear him. Let's see if we can find him. I don't recall hearing any audio. Where is that guy? Is he up here? The control in this is quite good, actually. Oh, man, that ain't good.
Warning.
There's our...
Warning.
Might as well take this thing out. And there's that, maybe... I hope that's fuel, but I think it's missiles.
Warning. Warning.
There we go. Unfortunately, that was not fuel.
Warning. Warning.
So we're probably in deep trouble here. But we'll blow up some crap. There we go. All right, so that's the Amiga version right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are ready, you may now drop down your vote on this one. Decide if this is the one for you. Now. Please vote now. And I'll go ahead and get up the next screen here. And we're going to stick with Amiga since we're here. And been on a good roll here. Had a couple good ones here. Oh, yeah, thank you, Texas Foods Baller. I had forgotten about that. So, let's try a real oddball. Why don't we? Trying to think of something really strange that you wouldn't expect. Here's one. All right, so get your voting in now. And let's have a look at the tally so far. Okay. I would, interesting, but I would not disagree with that. Last call on get your votes in. Last call for votes on this one. And the final score, it's the Amiga taking that one. But will the Amiga take this next one? One would wonder. Because it's Forgotten Worlds. Forgotten Worlds. A lot of people forgot about this game, I think. But it exists. And we're going to try it out. I vaguely remember it. Yeah, we'll have one here. This is another, I believe this is another Sega joint here. There are some you can barely hear, but there was some digitized audio there. This is a game that was fairly popular. I saw these every once in a blue moon. It's a real, I'll tell you, controls are real wacky here on the Amiga. Real wacky. This is a shooter with a complete spin around. Oh my god! It's a good thing I picked that up. This did have a sequel, as I recall. So here's the thing about this one, on the Amiga version at least. If I hit back, that makes his gun move effectively. So when you see me go down like that, I have pushed forward a little. And when I go back, and then you still have full control. It's a very weird system. I believe the arcade had a special controller. Oh, I almost made it to that. I don't know if I think you only get one man in this too. That's it. That's it. Well, you can have sound effects, but I don't know if they don't work with the music. Let me turn the music off. It's funny, it won't let me turn the music off. That's strange. I guess we're just going to play another game here. I could hear shooting, but I'll be turning up the volume a smidge. Let's see if you guys can hear the shooting. I've accidentally activated 2 players somehow, but maybe they'll kill him and leave me completely alone, which is fun. But you can tell these are all pre-planned pass. So the funny thing is, if you set your gun up and just literally push up and down, the gun doesn't change. So, yeah, I'm not hearing any sound effects either. So I'm assuming there aren't any with the sound, with the music on. The controls in this are dicey. Real dicey. Oh, man, the burial. I mean, I suppose if this is the only game you had, and you could sit around and try to figure the controls out, if that's possible. Oh my god, look at this. Amazingly, about player 2 just kept right on trucking. I guess if you stay at the back of the screen, you're fine. My guy's beat down. We're not going to give this one a whole lot more time, because that is Forgotten Worlds. Let's have a look at this thing on the Mega Drive, shall we? Admittedly, not the best. Hey, I wanted to try it for a couple reasons. I remembered it in the arcade, and I thought to myself, this might translate okay, but listen, you can't win them all. Hey, perhaps the Mega Drive version is going to blow it away. You know what I mean? I think you're right, by the way. I agree with your first statement, too. I did find a big LOL. I think that was totally accurate. Let's see if I've got this. And I do. Don't worry, Adam. I'm anxious to see how this controls. We do have options here. Auto fire. Okay, let's turn that on. I'm going to slow everything. Well, let's see how we do here. This is the Sega Mega Drive version. Here we go. Okay, so I turned auto fire on. Okay, so this one has an interesting difference. Your guy faces the same way unless you hold down a button that makes him change. That is leagues and leagues better than what you can do on the Amiga. Now, the Amiga did not have that option, unfortunately, for the obvious reason. But it does make it more, I'm not saying I'm better at it, but it does make it more playable. The fact that you only get one life and just a health bar is, well, it's punishing. Let's face facts. We'll try that again. Take special note of the graphical fidelity and whatnot. We did hear sound effects and music on this one as well, so. I will say, with automatic fire, it lets you sort of concentrate on which way you want to go. I'm not fully understanding why they did. Even this is not the best way to do the movement or the shooting. You've got two buttons that control this. That's not that bad. I'm just now finding out. You've got the left, and you can move it left and right, effectively. God. We'll try it one more time now that I've got the buttons down here. Now you're going to see something. I don't know what, but you're going to see it. I like how your partner shows up, even though he's not involved. What a jerk. You can see how the game, I mean, I hate for this to soil the game. I always thought the game was kind of clever in the way you moved and shot and stuff, but it's just asking for a home port of this on a one-button machine is a tall order, admittedly. I got to the shop that time. I've got enough money to buy practically nothing. All right. You can see this with the button adjustment, it makes a huge difference. Notice there is some, planier movement, which is nice. It's not the best music I've ever heard from the boys at Sega. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I see. Well, how's... Man, I'm in deep trouble now. Those giant cogs are deadly. In case you're... Whoa, my God. Oh, so you have to blow through that. Okay. That seemed a little bit dirty. So there you go. Pick a winner, everybody. There must be a winner. There must be a winner. So pick a winner, everybody, while I pick the next game. This will be on the Sega Mega Drive. I think this will be a more interesting battle here. Pick a winner. Oh, let me rephrase that. Pick the least stinky. How about that? Less stinky wins in this case. I'll be interested to see who takes this one to the house. Yeah, you guys are actually, I have to say, of the crews we've had in here, this is I'd say the most legitimate, fairest voting bunch that I've seen so far. That was called Forgotten Um, listen, it was so bad I forgot it. Forgotten. Was it? I know. Forgotten title. Forgotten something. It's forgotten already. That's how bad it was. Forgotten Worlds. That's it. All right. Just this is the last chance. Get your votes in now. Who was the big winner here, or the least loser? I think we've pretty much taken it to the house here. The final verdict goes to, bam, Sega. Sega, least stinky. Now, this should be a more interesting battle here, I think. For real this time. I think this should be a better battle. Because I'm going to try to pick something that is sort of well-respected on both systems. I hope. And this one has multiple versions, but because we're playing these two, so we'll see what everybody thinks. And what are people's opinion on another EA classic here? Back when EA was not hated by everybody. It's just simple old school Road Rash, everybody. Road Rash. Adam knows immediately. I think this is a fair one to look at. Frankly. I'll make a minor adjustment here. This game, I played mostly... Gosh, where did I play this most of the time? I'd have to think about it. I played it on the Amiga somewhat, but my buddies had a Genesis, so I used to play over there. 3DO, yeah, that's another one. The 3DO version of this is insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Let's go with Pacific Coast, I think. Yeah. We already hate Biff. And here we go. Gotta determine where my punch button is here. There we go. So long, geek. Now, pay attention. I want you to look closely here at how well does it produce a sense of speed, and how attractive is are the goings on here. Now, we actually do have sound effects and music in this, which is nice. This was a pretty well-regarded game when it came out. Obviously, for the obvious reasons. See you later, jerk. Yeah. Pretty good. That's a heck of a tune it's playing. I mean, I will say that. I got a pretty good run going here. I'm going to jinx myself, but... Okay, I really like the tune, I will say. That guy didn't want to go. He's gone now. Oh! Sucker! He gave me the business. Whoa! That would have been bad times right there, folks. He's automatically punching to the correct side, which is nice. And we're moving up the line here. Oh! There's Biff. See you later, Biff. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, the fuzz! Man, we're going here. We're going. I don't know if I'd do this well if I didn't have the awesome. Yes! Hey, hey, hey! There it is. Not bad for my first go, everybody. Not bad at all, in my opinion. Not to put myself over, but going to a little bit there. Very nice. Very fine. So, let's go ahead and scooch over onto the Amiga side of things. That's a pretty good look at that, I think. And we'll see how this looks on the Amiga version. I think it might look okay. Although it's been a while since I played this on the Amiga, so it's funny. I played the second and third one more than the first one, if I'm honest. Okay. All right, we're loading her up here. And we are off. Let's give this thing a whirl. Ha! Cute. Turn that audio down just a smidge. All right, looks very similar. Okay, here. That's interesting. I want to play the same one. Well, let's try a different one here. All right, there's the jerk. I want to see. I can't remember how they handle the control situation on this. This is a WHD load, by the way, so you can imagine what would be happening here if you're... That's probably timed, I would wager. Okay, so this one is forward. Forward for your acceleration, and the button still punches. I don't have a problem with that. I can live with that. So take a good hard look here, everybody, and see what you... Take it in. Haha! Double shot. Oh, that car is... Here we go. A little bit tougher to get around. Oh! Almost lost it there. Yeah. Now, I've already moved up to first place. Or excuse me, the fourth place. That's where I finished last time, so I had good success. Oh, look at that. A moves into first. This is my kind of racing. It's pretty much pedal to the metal and just floor it. Pretty good curve action here. Everyone, take note of the sense of speed you're getting. You also are getting the sound effects and... Oh, that guy appeared out of nowhere. You're getting sound effects and music, which is nice. I'm going to be coming up on the end here. I don't think I've seen the bike leave the ground like it did on the last one. think the control's pretty solid, though. I will say that. And we're cruising. I just know it in my rearview mirror. Yeah, look at that. Bam. I'm tickled pink with that result. So there you go. Brakes are not an option, buddy. That brakes are not an option. Listen, that's a tough choice right there. Thank you, Scoobers. So I beseech you, get your voting if we get that poll up. I mean, I don't know how this one's going to go, if I'm honest. So, show me what you got. Let's see what you've got here on this one. If the is our pollster still here? If not, you can just kind of shout them out, as Kiss would say. I'm going to go ahead and load up the next game while we're getting that together. Thank you, Super Tech Boy. Appreciate it, my friend. All right. So get your votes in now. We're going to do a couple more of these before we call it. Man, there's a couple of these I'm afraid to even test the water, so I'm not going to lie to you. But we're going to try them. I'm trying to do some stuff that we don't see every day, you know. And so, man. Yeah, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Brace yourself for this next one. So, let me have a quick check on the chat, how we're doing. It's very close. Just a couple votes in. Oh, now we've got a tie vote. Somebody's got to go in there and break this tie up. I think we've got enough people in there voting in the chat here to make it happen. So if you're around, let's get your vote in, and we will see how it goes. This is the last call. We need one deciding vote to break the tie on this one. Oh. Yeah, if it had blast processing, the Sega wouldn't even exist. All right, it's the last call here. I may have to be the tiebreaker. I was just pondering that on that one. Man. Last call for votes. I hate to do it, everybody. But I think the Genesis / Megadrive version was just a smidge better. I had to break that tie. I hate to do it. Wait a minute, are you kidding me? Oh, who did that? Oh, there it is. Well, listen, I can live with that. So we've got our first tie. Hey, what are you gonna do? It happens. These things happen, everybody. We're moving on. So, I wanted to include these. I did tie break, Super Tech Boy. That my vote's in that. I wanted to include one of these last time. I didn't get a chance. But we're going to include one this time. It's Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Now, I could have picked Double Dragon 1, but I can't handle it. It's not that good, everybody. And so I thought we would try Double Dragon 2. I did tie break Sega. I'm afraid I did, Super Tech Boy. I did. I picked Sega. I'm sorry. I apologize. So. Let's give this a whirl. This is Double Dragon 2. Anybody in here a fan of the original Double Dragon? Or any of the Double Dragons in the series? Boy, I thought Double Dragon 1 was just outstanding, you know. And I like Double Dragon 2 as well. And I will say, when this came out for the Amiga, I was pretty excited about it. And I will say, I think it's way better than the first one. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Look at the chopper. It looked like Airwolf or something over there. Chick with the whip. Of course, the Amiga has a limited control scheme, but it gets by. You have to sort of know how to get it to work. The control in this is you really have to sort of learn the controls, which is what I'm trying to remember how to do. A couple years ago, me and Boat went and we beat all the Double Dragons on the Amiga. It's on the channel if you ever feel so inclined to look. See, the whip, if you don't move at all and hit the button, you use your weapon. That's the key. Boy, this game, when you don't have that background music, though, it loses a lot of its fun. Oh! Get off me. Oh. Yeah, get back in there. You're not hurt. See if that whip is still here. It is. Get this guy off me for a second. Yeah. But the Double Dragons were a real... Oh, look at that. It's only appropriate. I thought... I mean, when the first one came out, I mean, I really was impressed. But I enjoyed them all. Beat-em-ups were just fun, you know. And they still are. You play through them every once in a blue moon. You load one up, you know. Come here, Cartwheel Joe. Would you stop that? Would you just stop? Yeah, micropost, listen. And of course, those are games you're not really going to find on the Genesis for the most part. Now, I believe they did. There were a couple of the micropost games that made the journey over. I believe maybe Gunship or one of those. Me and Bo have played a ton of microprose games on the Amiga. Yeah. I believe we just go right into the elevator here. Yeah. Not mad. Oh, God! That was dirty pool right there. There you go. Suck on that. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh, I should have said suck on that. I angered him. I think this is not bad. You've got two-player action. I mean, once you learn the controls, I think it's okay. I mean, I think it's much, much, much better than the first one. I like being able to knock these guys off the side of this thing. So I'm going to attempt to do right here. Oh, he died first. Now, I saw some geeks left over there. I don't know if it's going to let me keep going or not. I may have to go back and deal with them. I guess I will. I hate that. I don't like it to come back, but that's what we can do. There we go. Now they're dead. I will tell you, this control is fine. I'll get around pretty easily. Again, one button. Someone thought it did a good job thinking out the controls. I think for the most part. 30 guys left. I do. Let's see how far we can get. The punching sound effect is great. Oh, would you stop? Get off me. Yeah. Now look at this idiot. I gotta get down there and get him. I don't remember that happening in the arcade. I'm not sure it was, but maybe it did. Okay, there should be a boss up here. Yeah. Oh. There he comes. This guy sucks, too. He's tough. So there you go. That should be a good, sufficient look at Double Dragon 3. Or 2, I should say. So let's head over to the Genesis / Mega Drive and see how it holds up here. You know, for the record, I believe Boat's first ever arcade machine was Double Dragon 3, if I'm not mistaken. So he owned that for a while. I think eventually he sold it. Well, this is interesting. I don't have Double Dragon 2. I've got 1 and 3. Let's try 3, and we'll see how we can make a decent comparison with that one, I think. That's odd, because I know they make 2 does exist. That's okay, because I don't think anybody wanted to see me go through the first screen of Double Dragon 2 again anyway. So we'll call this Double Dragon Clash here. This was Double Dragon. We beat this on the Amiga too. Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone. I thought this game was unbelievably cheap. I mean, really cheap game. Those cut screens aren't doing it for me either. So, of course, on this one, man, this is not what I expected. I'll be honest with you. This is not what I expected at all. This is Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone for the... Yeah, I know. I'm right there with you. I really am surprised. Because I've played this on the Amiga, and it does not look like this at all. It's hard, too. Jeez, I'm already dead. It's real washed out looking too. I mean, just really. We may have to look at the third game on. We may have to look at Double Dragon 3 on the Amiga just to compare. Well, we may do that real quick. Let me get through this one. I mean, I don't remember it being this god awful. I do remember hating this scene though. Jeez. Get off. I hate scenes where you get attacked like this. This one has that different sort of a detail when it comes to the... Come here. I mean, that song's okay, but even the song's not great. Okay, just for my own personal edification, everybody, let's go load this up on the Amiga just to see what it looks like. Because that looks really bad, and I don't remember the Amiga version looking that god-awful. So if you'll indulge me, I've got to try. I've got to have a look at this. It cannot be that ugly on the Amiga. That was I don't want to sway the scoring here, but that was not good. That was not good at all. Okay. have Double Dragon 3 here ready to go. So let's give it a whirl. Please tell me it. I mean, because maybe my memories are bad. I don't remember it sucking like that. By the way, Technos, amongst their awesome things, they also were responsible for the great WWF games of the day. Okay, let's just get into this. Those cutscenes still look like butt. Brace yourselves, everybody. This may look as bad as we think it will. I'll be darned. There it is. And you don't get the music. God, it's been many years since I played this one. I remember this was my least favorite of the series, but man, I don't remember it looking this bad. Holy smokes, everybody. Let's go in the weapon shop. That's great. Look at that. He didn't even throw a move. It's like a belly bump. Oh, man. Man. I guess this is one I never played in the arcade ever. And maybe just the arcade made this decision, and I don't know why you would ever make it look this bad. God. Well, this has been a real eye opener. This has been a real eye opener here. Hop along. I hate games where you have to do this to win. Just jump around like an idiot. These guys are a lot tougher than they were in the second one, too, and not in a fun way, in a not fun way. Come on. Oh man. That's it. Oh, there you go, everybody. Let's say we'll just compare the Double Dragon 3s, I guess. Just remove Double Dragon 2 from your mind and try to pick a winner from those two. I mean, good luck. That's all I can tell you. I wasn't impressed by those two particular offerings. We're going to do one last game after Double Dragon. So if you want to go ahead and vote now for your favorite between the Double Dragon 3 offerings. Yeah, I know. That was not the best. Not the best. We're going to try to end on a high note, though. Hopefully. It can't go any lower. So the poll is up. Thank you again, Super Tech. This one is Double Dragon 3. I mean, we can all agree that Double Dragon 2 was way better than Double Dragon 3. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to play. This is a slam dunk, I'll be honest with you, that I'm picking. But I want something to go out on that I know at least on one system isn't garbage. So that's what we're doing here. And also, I am kind of interested to see what this looks like. Okay, so this is just a few more seconds here on this poll. Oh, no. Okay. This is Double Dragon 3. You've got a few more seconds here. We're tied. Somebody get in there and cast the deciding vote. I know we got some lurkers in here. If you're lurking, come on in here. Get you some. Get you a quickie. Don't make me cast the deciding vote on these two games. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to vote for the Amiga on this one. And that's the way it's going to end, I think, for that one. So this is the last go-around here. And yeah, I would agree with that. And it's going to be Speedball II for the both these systems. I think we're pretty familiar with the Amiga version. I'm not as familiar with the version for the Genesis / Mega Drive. So I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like. So, oh wow! Thank you, Happy. That sounds great. So everybody check that out. The Itch Bunch charity compilation, 400 plus games for $10. $10! Sweet Lord. You're giving them away. You're giving them away, man. Check that out, everybody. If you are interested in that deal. How long is that deal going on, Happy? That's a pretty decent deal. California Fire Relief Bundle. I'll tell you, California really has taken a beating. It was double fire in California and double water over here in the eastern part of the country. The president has declared, and the governor has declared 4 of our counties disaster zones as well because of the flooding. So it's been horrible. That's great. It's a great deal. Okay. Let's get into it here. Speedball II. Everyone knows this game, I think. But we're going to play a little bit on the Amiga. Yeah, thank you, Happy. Is that a Steam? That's on Itch? That's a good deal. That's a good deal. So, we're just going to have a quick practice game here. And have a quick round. I'm not the King Dong of this game, but I've had my moments. Wait a minute, practice. Do we not have any opponents? We do not. We don't want that. I want to play actual guys. I forgot about that. Screw that. Let's get this thing in here. That's a lot of games. I agree. So we're just going to hit all. Give everybody the full loadout. Hit escape. Here we go. I'm blue, by the way, in case you're wondering. Man, I thought I might get a cheap victory or a cheap goal right there. Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, and then I jump out of the way. Dadgummit. That'd be a lot of streaming to get that many games in. I wish this thing had a what I wish this had was something that would let you see the entirety of the area. You know, I know if you're good at this, you can actually memorize where guys are going to go, but I'm not. And I wish I had like an overhead view. I think like Kickoff 2 has it. God. I think I beat Boat last time we played this. So I'm coming off a victory, but I'm not doing well here. I would keep not throwing it. Oh, thank God! I thought that went in. Some of those PC games are kind of tough to stream, but it might be something worth fooling with. Usually, it's easier to go up and kill the goalie and then just score. Stupid reflector. Oh, no! Dadgummit. Happy, you should stream some stuff, my friend. You've got a lot of good ideas. Dadgummit. We haven't seen you stream for a while either, man. Oh, please. Just give me one. Yes. Ah. I think your personality's dandy. You play guitar and stuff, too. Oh, God. I know a lot of people who just kill their opponent, which I like the idea of doing that, frankly, but I never do. No, wrong way, you idiot. Ah, there you go. All right. That's the Coco. It's the Amiga version. The Coco, I wish. So let's have a look at the Sega Megadrive version. You can tell I've been on the road all day. Listen, this is what you get when you go to 2 prisons. Yeah, thank you. I knew someone was going to get in there. I knew it. Hey, the Coco, you'd be surprised what it could do, my friends. If you're interested in finding out what it can do, I'm going to be live with the Brent on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we look at Get Me Out of Here on the Coco Show. We'd love to have you join us live. Okay, let's hope that we actually have Speedball in here. Let's see, Elemento. Ah, and we do. Beautiful. Let's give this a whirl on the Mega Drive. I don't know if I've ever played this. Listen, Picard, we appreciate you, my friend. Here we go. Buck Owens. The Brit beat it, Buck. He had to make a call, but he beat it. Okay, consider this music here and the screen you're seeing here. Let's get into it. I don't know if I've ever played this on here, so I'm excited to try this out. I'm going to tell him you said that, and he'll agree with you, too. Man, that's much lamer noise. Get ready. And here we go. Let's see if I can do any better against the Mega Drive that I've been. Yeah, that's how you do it. You kill. Get ready. I want you guys to take a look at the colors that are on screen here. Look at that. How stupid is their? Yeah, I've looked through a lot of itch. They've got some crazy stuff on there. The computer just let that go. That was brain dead. Maybe they tried to make it a little more accessible. Maybe that's what's going on, because that was. You don't see a computer make that kind of mistake that often. Whoa! Suddenly, I think this is my favorite version ever. I'm killing this guy. Get ready. He's making his move. I don't think so, pal. No, he caught me that time. There it is. So I think that's plenty on this one, everybody. This is the final game of the evening. So this is Speedball II. Make your selections now. Is it the Mega Drive version you enjoyed or the Amiga version? May the winning version please stand up. We'll get the poll up here in a second, and we will fire it up. And we will then we'll determine who the all-time greatest system is for this evening. Hopefully STP is still in here. We'll give him a minute. Yeah, when it comes to the itch.io stuff, there is some, I mean, it's a mixed bag, though, isn't it? If you're getting hundreds, thank you, Super Tech Boy. By the way, big round of applause and attaboys for Super Tech Boy, who's doing yeoman's work. I put him on the spot on these streams. I'm always hoping he's there. And he is a superstar who makes these a lot more easy and more fun for everybody when we have our polls. And we've had an easy run of it tonight. That's one thing that's gone our way is STB in there doing the polls. So thank you very much, man. We appreciate you. And appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. Oh, yeah. I would hope happy, but you never know. But the price is right. If you're going to take a chance, this is the time to do it. So, get those votes in, everybody. Last chance of the night. And when this poll runs out, we're calling it home. It's 3-2. Oh, it's 3-3 with a tie. Holy smokes. This is the pay window. This is a final tally here. And I'm going to even cast a vote myself on this one. Because it was, to me, this is a pretty obvious one, I think. Last call, if you want to get in there, please cast your deciding vote right now. This is the last call. And let's go ahead and let's call it done here. And it looks like, bam, it's a clean sweep for the Amiga on this one. 8-0. Now, I will say, I was way better at the Sega Mega Drive version, but to me, the music's not quite as good, and it's more washed out and not as smooth as the Amiga version. I think we got a clear winner here. And I tried to mix it up to give both systems a fair shot tonight to almost make this like a legitimate effort. But at the end of the day, so that when we tally up the final scores, and thank you, STB, again, for taking it to the house. This was Amiga 4, the Mega Drive 3, and a tie in one game. So that's a pretty close go of it there, I think. But I think that was a fair deal. You know, I will say, in all honesty, I've been surprised at how well the Amiga holds up against the Mega Drive. You sort of, I don't know, maybe people don't understand that when you really put these games side by side, it's not like the Amiga gets stomped. I mean, I think it holds its own, if not, does a better job with a lot of these. Now, there were a few exceptions, like Road Blasters was a clear winner for the Mega Drive, but you know, it's a mixed bag. So, with that in mind, we've gone over 2 hours. I think it's time to take this thing to the house. I will be out of town next weekend, so I'll probably not be doing a disaster stream, but I'm hoping that maybe I can get the Brent to do one. And so there may be something coming up on Friday in my stead. But I'll be back the week after. I will also be attending, if everything goes okay, I'll be going to the Louisville Arcade Expo on the weekend after next. And I'm going to bring back some footage for everybody, too, because that might be kind of fun to see what's going on down there. Yeah, you may be right, Happy. You may be right. That's a topic for another time. So we'll leave you guys to it. Have a good weekend, everybody. Again, me and the Brit will be going at 6 o'clock Sunday, the Coco Show. We'd love to have you join us. And remember, a special note, me and the Boat will be recording on Wednesday this week. Boat's going to be out of town next week, so Wednesday will be when we do Amigos if you're interested in coming in. Thanks, everybody. We will leave it there. We appreciate you, and until next time, be seeing you.